So I know it's been a while since I've made my last video. I really haven't been very busy, just working, but I've been traveling and doing some things and not making the videos after I do them. So I actually have two videos I'm going to make today. The first one is going to be about Cumberland Island. I went there about 2 months ago. It's in southeast Georgia, very near Jekyll Island, the Golden Isles down there, but a wonderful place, and I'm going to do a video on that today. And then I'm also going to do a video about zip lining in North Georgia with North Georgia Canopy Tours. So I just want to really quickly give you some information you need to know before you go to Cumberland Island, because it is about 340 miles southeast of Atlanta, so it's a drive. So what is Cumberland Island? Cumberland Island is Georgia's largest barrier island, down there, like I said, near Jekyll Island, and it's actually located in St. Mary's, Georgia. I'm gonna put a link, I don't know where, but just look for it somewhere around here, to the National Park Service website, which is probably the best website to go get your information and directions, telephone number, and how to make your reservations. But I'll just say it out loud in case you can't find it. It's www.n.gov/CUIS as in Sam. Okay. So anyway, why is it so important and why is it so cool? Cumberland Island was settled by a couple different people, but mostly by the Carnegies. I know. They built a couple of really nice estates there. However, a lot of them end up burning down. So after the main house, which is called Dungeness, burned, it kind of just went into ruins and it's kind of dilapidated and whatnot. But in addition to that, it's one of the few places where you can actually see wild horses, and I mean like wild horses. Like, I don't know if they were part of the Carnegies and they just let them out when they left, but I went a couple years ago and I didn't see any because I was on the wrong part of the island. So I was determined this time to go, and I found my wild horses, in addition to armadillos and a whole bunch of other stuff. But it was really fun, but that's why I love Cumberland. It's really pretty. A good place to take pictures. You can fish, you can go birding, you can comb the beaches, you can camp, you can go bike riding. It's a lot of cool things there. Okay, a couple things to know before you go real quick. You've got to make reservations, and that is for the ferry ride, because you drive down to St. Mary's, and this is something that you can pick up at the visitor center, but this is just like the coast of Georgia. So you drive down to St. Mary's here, get out your car, go to the visitor center, do your reservation thing, get your ticket for the ferry, and you take a ferry ride all the way around here. Actually, it's the middle part. And then they drop you off at Dungeness. So that's why you have to make the reservation. The ferry leaves at either 9 o'clock in the morning or 11:45 from St. Mary's. So either at 9 or 11. Then it goes to Dungeness and Sea Camp, or the two places that it drops off at. So you have to make reservations for that. If you're doing a day hike, you can either do a day hike or you can do an actual camping trip at Sea Camp or in the backcountry. That's what I did the first time I went. But you have to make a reservation for that too. So you have to make a reservation for the ferry ride. You have to make a reservation if you're going to camp. If you're not going to camp, then don't worry about it. Just make your reservations for the ferry ride and you're fine. If you're going to camp, then you have to make a reservation for that. And I think there's a limited amount of people that they let stay overnight on the island. If you don't want to camp and you're not a camper and you want to stay in the hotel, the only hotel they have there is the Grayfield Inn. Very pricey. I haven't been there. It was way out of my budget when we were doing this. It was like $275 to $595 per night with the 2-night minimum. That was out of my budget. But if you got it like that and you're rolling and you can do that, more power to you. You want to stay in a nice hotel. It's more like an inn, like a house. It's one of the houses there actually. But anyway, so make your reservation for the ferry, or if you're going to camp, ferry and camping. Okay, the ferry ride's 45 minutes, so if you get kind of seasick, just be aware it is kind of bumpy. You gotta be, so you have to be at the visitor center at St. Mary's 30 minutes before the ferry leaves. So if you sign up for the 9 o'clock, you gotta be there at 8:30. They do a little orientation to kind of let you know what you're doing and how to get back, okay? Oh, ferry costs. It's $20 for an adult, 12 for children is 14, and for 65 and older it's 18. Plus you have to pay a $4 entrance fee, so it's like $24 for an adult. And I can't stress this enough, but there's only one, so if you take the last ride over there and you're coming back, you have to be at either Sea Camp or Dungeness by 4:30. Otherwise, you get left there and you're either going to be camping or you're going to stay at Grayfield Inn. So you have to be at Dungeness at 4:30 to get back to St. Mary's to get to your car. I can't stress that enough. That's the big thing. Okay, be back there at 4:30 no matter what. They don't take any pets, so you can't bring Fido on the ferry. You can't bring them to Cumberland Island. You gotta leave pets at home. What to bring, it depends on what you're doing. If you're gonna do a day hike, I just say comfy shoes, your backpack, water, snacks, sunglasses, a towel or a mat. It just depends on what you're gonna do. If you're gonna do birding, binoculars, definitely a camera. If you're going fishing, you need your fishing pole. Just depends on what you're gonna do. And a watch. Don't forget your watch because you need to be back at Dungeness or Sea Camp by 4:30. That's like the big thing I want to stress. Other than that, I think that's it. The next thing you're gonna see is the welcome sign to Cumberland Island Visitor Center. I'll be back in a few to talk to you about the beach, and then I'll see you later on. I hope you enjoy it, and please visit Cumberland Island. It's awesome. I always have a good time when I go. It's just a nice day trip. Okay, so this is the inside of the visitor center where you need to come to make reservations for your ferry ride. The ferry ride is $20 for an adult, and then you also pay a $4 interest fee, so $24 per person. I'm just going to pan around. It's like a little store. And I'll show you the outside. There's hubby. Store there. And that's where we're going. Cumberland Island National Seashore. Taking the ferry ride. Another quick note, for parking, there's parking all in front of the blue house, but it's only for 2 hours, so don't park there. There's a cream colored house across the street and you're supposed to park behind that, but if you go a little further down, like to the left of the building, there's 36-hour parking, and if you're just here for the day, you can use that. And you need your ferry tickets. They give you these little 2 tickets that are that looks like this. So that's what you need to get on. So that's why you have to go upstairs, check in first, keep this ticket. That's what gets you onto the ferry. Okay. See you on the ferry. So we're on our way. The ferry ride is like 45 minutes. I just stepped outside. It's a 2 double-decker ferry, so you can either go inside or you can go up top if you want to be outside. It's a gorgeous day out there. That's our wake back there. One of the elusive horses of Cumberland Island. Finally, we get to see one. They're kind of scrawny, but it's a horse, and a wild one at that. Okay, so we're at Dungeness. We just got off the ferry, and we're gonna sit for a quick orientation, and then we're off. That's what I do. Okay, so Dungeness, apparently 2 estates built here. Last one owned by Thomas Carnegie, Andrew Carnegie's little brother, burned down in 1989, and there are apparently 4 other more estates here that the Carnegies built for your kids, but that's crazy. Look how huge it is. That was just one person's house. And we got a visitor. Look. Oh, he's big. Oh Lord, they're not inbred, they're not scrawny. He's huge.
Just 2. There's one more.
Okay, we're gonna go find the other one around the corner later.